Right guys, welcome back to another video on the Ford Capri. Now, I've not been on YouTube for a while now, it's been about a month. Some things been done off camera, but I'll show you that shortly. We've got a lot of plans for this car, so we've got one job to do at the start of this video. We're going to install an uprated high torque starter motor, because the original one is like obviously very old. So I managed to buy a brand spanking new starter motor for this car. Yeah, again, it's uprated with all like kind of modern internals and things like that. Plus it's actually a lightweight starter motor as well, so you know, it's quite a good thing. So I'll show you that shortly, but in the meantime let me show you what's been done off camera. Right, so one small thing, I'm actually just putting oil in the engine before I start it with the new starter motor on it. I've actually already removed the starter motor, but it's only held on by 3 bolts and a couple kind of plugs. So anyway, I'll show you me installing the new starter motor anyway. But anyway, small things I bought, like a stainless steel low profile oil cup. Really nice, obviously it goes all the way down to there. But yeah, really nice bit of kit. Also, we got a new steering wheel as well. Yes guys, we've got a mounty steering wheel now. Actually, I love the way this steering wheel looks. I mean, especially being such an old school kind of interior, this just looks so cool. Also, off camera, the heater box has been replaced as well. Not the brand new one, just a kind of working one. So obviously the ignition's off, but the fan does work. So yeah, we've got a fully working heating system as well, and that's off because I'm trying to sort something down there for the kind of bonnet latch, but anyway, that's got for now. But anyway, here is the starter motor now. This is the old one, very old. It wasn't working very well, wasn't reliable. And here is the new one, brand spanking new and uprated. Took me a while to actually get the correct one, with all the correct kind of plugs on it as well. As you see, that's got like obviously what, three on it, and obviously so does this one. So that's what we're going to install in this video, so let's get started. Now also, something else I bought as well is, can't believe it, I've actually gone and bought myself a pair of twin 40 DCOE Weber carbs for the Capri. But it's not quite as simple as that. Now it all sounds all in well, me buying twin 40 Webers for the Capri, but the ones I got also were second hand, and the numbers on them don't quite match. One's a 31, one is a 34, but the internals seem to be exactly the same. I stripped it down, measured everything, and everything seems to be the same. So you know, I think they should be fine, but regardless, I'm going to get them rebuilt and checked over before I put them on the car. Plus I need to buy a manifold, throttle cables, and a pedal block, things like that. So yeah, installing these twin 40 Webers is not going to be straightforward, but when they're on and installed, it's going to sound amazing. Anyway, before we install the starter motor, I'll quickly show you the Webers that I bought. Right, here they are. Now they're kind of in bits at the moment because I'm just removing the kind of, I think this is called the Venturi. Yeah, so I've got the kind of internals removed. I've just been measuring everything up. This is the choke tube, I think. So yeah, removed it all, just make sure everything was exactly the same, and it seems to be. Yeah, again, this will be all done in a separate video. As I said, I still need to buy throttle cables, and I need to get the intake manifold and a fuel pressure regulator, all that kind of stuff, but I can't wait to get these on, providing these are going to be okay. But regardless, even if these are not okay, I'm still going to get twin 40 Webers on the Capri. Now, the reason I'm using twin 40s is because, well, I've heard that 45s are really thirsty, and I think for road use, it's just not really necessary. Plus, I don't think there's a massive difference in gains over the 40s and the 45s, so regardless, for me, I'm just going to go with the twin 40s, and yeah, can't wait to get them on. Right, anyway, enough of me waffling. Let's go and get the starter motor on. Right, that's a starter motor on. Now, you only got a few plugs, to be honest. You've got, like, you know, obviously 2 there, and obviously your main kind of battery cable there, so it's pretty easy enough. So I'll get that on, I'll bring back the camera in a minute. Right, that's the starter motor on. Now, let's see how it starts. Now, the car hasn't been starting in a while, so it'll probably really struggle to start, if I'm honest, because it's probably all the fuel is quite drained from the carb, and yeah, it might struggle to start. So anyway, let's go get the keys and fire her up. Right, ignition on, a few pumps of the throttle. Oh shit. Right, let's see what happens. She's really struggling to start there. it runs. Sorry, I did it off camera, but it just started running now. Sorry, I was actually messing about with it off camera, but yeah, it's decided to start, you know. Yeah, I knew it struggled to start, but I mean, I was actually worried there. I thought it was going to be the starter motor for some bold reason, but anyway, she's working. And so the heaters. Right, so it's kind of running and starting fine, but it's like, it's running really weird. I think all the fuel's actually leaked out the fuel tank, if I'm honest. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, but yeah, the fuel tank does need replacing. It's leaking, and the car's been sat here for a wee while now, because for anyone who doesn't know, I'm actually taking this car off the road until summer next year, because I've got things I want to do on it, and yeah, it just makes sense taking it off the road for winter and just getting things done. So yeah, I need to replace the fuel tank and all that kind of stuff. There's some gasket needs done as well. I think there's no fuel in the car whatsoever. I just had a look at the gauge, and yeah, there's like no fuel in it at all, so I think it's all leaked out. It's running okay, and the starter seems to work okay as well. But yeah, really happy. Oh well, I'm quite happy how the car's starting now. Wait, don't get in. You're a pain in the arse. But yeah, so I'm quite happy how it's starting now. It's definitely turning over a lot faster than the old starter motor. Yeah, the only problem is now there's no fuel in it because it's literally all leaked out. But anyway, I'll probably like just, you know, get, also because the car's not insured at the moment, so it's like, you know, I can't drive it anywhere. That's for another video, because the insurance company that I was with on the Vauxhall Insignia, which I use every day, they screwed me over big time. So at some point I'm probably going to do a dedicated video on that, because they need to be exposed, and I kind of need to educate you guys on what happened with that, because it can happen to literally anyone. So yeah, I'll probably do that as well in a video, because there's somewhat bit of an awareness to be made about that, what happened to me. But anyway, that'll be in a future video anyway. But yeah, I know it's quite a quick video, but you know, it is what it is. I don't have much time nowadays, plus the weather at the moment is really bad. And also, in case you haven't realised, the Subaru is actually sold. I sold that like a few days ago, because obviously that car wasn't going anywhere, so it's just like I sold it, you know. But anyway, so that does it for this video. If you did enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video.